2008 to now is just St. Louis is a different place for cyclists. It's a better place for cyclists. You know, when I bike to work in the morning, oftentimes I'm pretty much dodging cars, potholes, broken glass, going over hills where I know there's very little visibility.
Dips in the road's not very smooth, makes it kind of a bumpy ride.
Yeah, you start to notice a lot more since you're traveling at a lower rate of speed, because you have to be paying attention to the road, you have to be looking out for cars, potholes, glass, everything. So you have to be aware of that, and you don't want to be changing flat tires, so you have to avoid glass and pieces of metal in the road. It definitely gives you a new perspective on the road.
I have to commute from sort of South City to downtown where my office is in the health department. And there's no good way to cross the railroad tracks. So there's several different roads, 18th Street, Tucker, you can all the way down to Broadway, but none of them are really ideal. None of them have bike facilities, and by that I mean bike lanes, separate paths, or any sort of safe place really for cyclists to be. And then once I get to work, we don't have showers, so I had to pay additional money in order to belong to a downtown bike station. And as a member of the downtown partnership, because I work for the city, we do get a discount, so it is only $20 a month, so it's cheaper than a gym membership.
My employer provides a Metro bus and MetroLink pass, and that provides a real benefit, because I probably wouldn't otherwise. I would probably drive.
I found that the more challenges there are, if there's an extra step you have to take, compared to driving, you're always going to choose driving. I've lived in other cities that are very where I haven't had a car, where there are certain jobs you're never going to be able to have without a car. So, that's just sort of a dose of reality, I suppose. Companies should be more friendly, I think, to their employees. I think they should give the opportunity for people who choose to come by bike or transit, that those folks are able to have an extra 10 minutes in the morning, maybe leave 10 minutes early so that their time is respected. They hit that people who can't afford. And these are the people we want to have biking in the first place, because biking is cheaper. There's no cost. We see that oftentimes, that folks who commute by bicycle, it actually costs their company less. In terms of they get sick less, they're healthier, they're happier. So I think there's an incentive for companies to invest. So it helps, I think, to have someone who's sort of passionate about it. I think there are other passionate people, but they may not have realized that there was other folks like them out there. So it kind of just took someone to speak up and put that out there. So now we have firefighters, police, mayor's office, city Department of Health, human services, personnel, a lot of different offices. And our departments don't talk that much, unfortunately. So this is an opportunity, I think, to do some cross-collaboration. And, I think that's always a talking point in the office when you have your bike, especially if you bike into your office itself and bring it in there and put it out front. It's all that kind of connection that anyone with a shared activity or hobby has.
So making sure everything links up is really critical, and that it actually takes people to places that they want to go. So if it's the library, the grocery shopping, their employer, or big entertainment venues, make sure that all those are being connected.